Hey people, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. I'm coming at you from bed with a late start because the energies are back to feeling really, really intense. We had like a little bright spot of light at the end of last week, but things are still, really wanting us to dive deep and to let go of old patterns and to teach ourselves how to be more, I guess, more aware, and deeper awareness, while it's a simple concept, is a really hard concept because it means we're becoming aware of like trauma and annoyances and habits and other people and their things and situations and also collective stuff going on. I mean, it's a lot and I feel it. I also want a disclaimer that this might not be affecting you. You might be like in a whole nother trajectory right now, which is awesome. Because, we also need that sometimes. Some of us are in a great space, some of us are not. And that's part of the duality of the collective and of life. But for those of you that are feeling this way, I'm talking to you today. Be gentle on yourself and find community that you can feel really supported and seen and safe in being this way, which might be yourself, which is great. Yourself might be the worst part of it. You're like, no, I need to talk to somebody. So just make sure if you are talking to somebody, it is, a community, a healer, a therapist, a space, a family or friend member who you feel safe to be held and seen in, because it's weird right now. And it feels like we're really just in it without full understanding of why yet, which can feel sucky and confusing and like you're out of control. But I mean, this is where we learn how to surrender and take deep breaths and cancel any meetings that you don't need to do don't need to do because you're not going to be in a good production space if you're feeling this way and forcing things. Now, of course, there are things on my to-do list that do really need to get done this week, so I make the time and effort to do them if I can't, outsource it or hand it off. But anything else, it's the most important priority here is taking care of the self. Because if you just push and force, you're resisting a beautiful opportunity to let go and surrender and to lighten your load by letting go. And also to see what magic can actually come through by surrendering to the universe or to asking for help. And it doesn't always feel fun when you're in it. I've been right there, and this whole weekend I have my wonderful partner has watched me go back and forth from feeling really emotional and frustrated and feeling it not just emotionally but literally in my body, getting tense in my jaw, feeling a little tickle in my throat. And, when we look at these things holistically, we realize this is all forms of releasing. And what does releasing need? It needs space. So the number one thing to do right now is to give yourself space and spaciousness and to not feel forced to make a decision. And trust that time, while we live in it chronologically, there's another form of time that is not chronological, that is fluid, that moves with how we need it. And if we try and force things always into chronological order, we miss the magic of life and we end up getting sick and other things. So, yeah. Take it slow. Check in. Say, hey, I need to sleep on that. Hey, I need to move this to next week or in a couple days or whatever you need. Okay? And I love hearing about, sharing about this stuff. So if you need a place to share, let me know. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, to help you learn how to heal yourself too. Okay, I love you all just the way you are. Namaste.